The Silent Hill series is renowned for its disturbing narratives, yet even among its twisted tales, James Sunderland's story stands out as particularly unsettling. The more players uncover about James' background, the more the entire game takes on an eerie and disconcerting atmosphere. James carries a plethora of hidden secrets and, quite possibly, a literal skeleton in his car. As the game unfolds, it's revealed that his wife Mary shares a deep connection with the eerie town of Silent Hill. While initially presenting as an ordinary and decent individual, James conceals a history of resentment, sexual tension, and overwhelming guilt tied to his wife and her agonizing terminal illness. Before his arrival in Silent Hill, James chose to avoid visiting his wife during her painful decline in the hospital. However, the emotions he had suppressed for so long eventually culminated in a chilling act. He returned to her one final time to end her suffering by smothering her. As if this act wasn't disturbing enough, James proceeds to transport her lifeless body to Silent Hill, where he becomes immersed in a nightmarish realm populated by increasingly grotesque visions and monstrous entities. It's a far cry from the peaceful weekend getaway that James might have hoped for, revealing a backstory that is as disturbing as the town itself. Within the realm of unsettling narratives, Bioshock stands as a chilling embodiment of a society consumed by its own ambitions. At the heart of this narrative is Andrew Ryan's grand vision of Rapture, an underwater utopia untethered by societal constraints. A disturbing backstory unfolds as players traverse the remnants of this once glittering city, encountering splicers, beings mutated and deranged by rampant genetic experimentation. The true horror lies in Rapture's downfall, a consequence of unregulated scientific advancement and the abandonment of moral boundaries. The city's inhabitants, driven by individualism and scientific curiosity, became ensnared by their darkest impulses. The disturbing backstory delves into the inherent danger of uncontrolled ambition, where the unchecked desire for power and knowledge gave birth to monstrous creations and a society that devolved into chaos. Bioshock's narrative serves as a haunting cautionary tale, exploring the repercussions of the loss of ethical constraints in the relentless pursuit of progress. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream introduces Nimdok as one of 5 protagonists trapped in a horrifying ordeal by the sadistic Allied master computer, AM, for a century. As players navigate their characters' torturous paths toward redemption, the narrative takes a chilling turn when Nimdok's sinister past is unveiled. Before AM's reign and the annihilation of humanity, Nimdok held a haunting role as a scientist and physician aligned with the Nazi regime. Not only did he facilitate AM's sentience through technological advancements, but he also conducted heinous experiments on Jewish captives, exploiting their lives to further his own ends. Adding to the disturbing narrative, it's revealed that Nimdok himself possesses Jewish heritage, a revelation that underscores his betrayal of his own roots, as he callously sacrificed his parents to uphold the regime's racist dogmas. This grim backstory casts a haunting shadow over the game's exploration of identity, culpability, and the dire consequences of embracing malevolent ideologies. Before we continue, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. The Cat Lady stands as an exemplar of the profound emotional depths that video game storytelling can plumb. Susan Ashworth's journey after surviving her suicide attempt takes players on a surreal odyssey guided by the enigmatic Queen of Maggots. This otherworldly realm becomes a stage for Susan to confront her innermost demons and grapple with the unsettling characters she encounters. Beneath the game's disturbing and supernatural surface lies Susan's backstory, a canvas painted with strokes of depression, self-harm, and strained relationships. The narrative weaves themes of death, rebirth, and the uncanny into its tapestry, creating an emotionally charged experience that unearths the darker layers of the human psyche. By immersing players in Susan's deeply personal struggles, the Cat Lady crafts a haunting and resonant narrative that lingers long after the screen goes dark. Detention serves as a poignant reminder of history's chilling realities, using a disturbing narrative set against the backdrop of Taiwan's White Terror period. As players guide two trapped students through a haunted school, they encounter both supernatural and psychological horrors that reflect the oppressive grip of the era. The disturbing backstory draws from the harrowing experiences of that time: oppression, fear, and the loss of innocence. Detention's eerie atmosphere, combined with its unsettling imagery, encapsulates themes of guilt, isolation, and the lingering scars left by a society controlled by authoritarian rule. By intertwining supernatural elements with a historical narrative, Detention offers players an unsettling glimpse into the enduring impact of societal oppression and the haunting remnants it leaves behind. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice transcends traditional video game storytelling by immersing players in the mind of its protagonist, Senua, a Celtic warrior grappling with severe psychosis. The narrative unfolds as players embark on a quest to save the soul of Senua's deceased lover from the Norse realm of Helheim. The game's central theme revolves around mental illness, delving into the disturbing and deeply personal experiences of its protagonist. Senua's backstory is a heart-wrenching tale of abuse and loss, painting a raw and unfiltered picture of her tormented existence. Players are exposed to her hallucinations, inner torment, and the emotional scars she carries. In defying traditional hero narratives, Hellblade offers an unflinching look at mental illness and trauma, thrusting players into Senua's visceral journey of confronting her inner demons. By doing so, Hellblade redefines the boundaries of video game storytelling, delving into a narrative that challenges players to explore the darker recesses of the human mind and the emotional cost of resilience.